So probably like a third of people call me or asking about some windows, some doors, some siding. So my company, Fairway Exteriors, we do James Hardie siding, we do windows, we do doors, and occasionally we do garage doors. And so a lot of times people are looking at, well, do I do one or both? And listen, it's totally up to you, whatever fits your budget. But if you're doing both at the same time, it makes a ton of sense. You can probably save yourself some money. So one is everything's going up. So anyone who thinks price will come back down because of the pandemic, I'm sorry. Hardie, windows, everything's gone up the last 20 years. When there's no pandemic, the prices aren't coming back down. Their labor's gone up, their raw materials come up. So things are gonna keep costing more. A big one is windows. And the reason people struggle doing either all their windows or some of their windows with siding, with Hardie, is because the reality is like, you're gonna have to retrim those windows. And so if you do all James Hardie siding, all James Hardie trim, soft fascia, everything, and then you need to get windows done later, we get to retrim those windows, that's a second cost. And if we're doing siding and windows together, we could check all the wood out, make sure everything's perfect, fix everything, it's airtight, it's watertight. And so you don't do the whole house. A lot of people do like at least one wall. Hey, I'll do the whole front of my house, windows now with siding, we'll come back, get the rest later. You know, another thing I see all the time drives people crazy, they have like wood fascia. So fascia is what sits behind the gutters installed into the fascia, and it's like rotting. And they just got brand new gutters and brand new gutter guards. And I'm like, well, we have to take those down. Like, what do you mean? Well, we gotta take them down. It's probably gonna cost pretty close to what it was because it's so labor intensive to take them down, not damage them. We're taking total liability, but the fascia's rotted. And so I know you just got this done a year ago, but like, it just wasn't the right order. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like if you painted, but then you had to come replace your drywall a year later. Like, you replace the drywall and then you paint it. It's very similar. A lot of my customers have made the same mistake on gutters. There are some workarounds. It's generally still pretty expensive and are typically Band-Aids. And so if you did those together, you get a much better result than if you did gutters and got siding a year or two later.